Do you often desire something and then you try all these ways to manifest it and then it seems like everything's going wrong? I'm going to show you, and we're going to talk today about the signs that you're getting everything that you desire and how to read those signs and what to do with them, because this is a critical turning point for most people and why they don't manifest their desires when in fact all the signs are there that it is happening. Are you ready? This is going to really apply to you. You're going to have an aha moment. I'm sure of it. You ready? Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through the fears and live an amazing life. You know, I have a title in one of my chapters of my spiritual butt kick book called Shut the F Up. Let's stop talking about garbage and I think this and this is how it is. It's that way for you, and we're going to talk about manifesting the signs that you're getting exactly what you desire, because your reality is not mine. And it doesn't have to be. Let's celebrate that. Can we just shut the up? All right? And start to see each other as beautiful creatures living amazing lives. Now, you get to make higher choices if you choose. But what I'm going to talk about today, we're not going to talk about the frequency of your manifestation. I'm just going to talk about manifesting because you're doing it 24/7. Now, I hope for all of us, because we're a collective consciousness, that whatever you choose to manifest, because we're going to go straight into that right now, whatever you choose to manifest, hopefully will not be destructive to others or yourself, the planet, animals, plants, you name it. So it's good to start on a high frequency manifesting, but you know what? This is your life. You get to choose. There's cause and effect. There are consequences to every decision you make. Every decision, including your thoughts. So let's start with that, and now let's go into the signs that you really are getting all that you desire. Now, we know what has to happen. You have to know what is done. You have to believe. You can't question yourself. But here is what most of us do, and why my 3 seconds to manifest anything video works. We switch over to negative thoughts all the time. But let's say that you're doing all the right things. Let's say, you know, you've got your scripting. You guys know I did a thing on scripting. I don't believe in all that stuff and techniques, but scripting for me is me just securing and stating to the universe my clarity. So when I write things down and I script it, I'm stating what exists right now, and I'm clear, and I like writing. It's an energy that you put into there. So let's say you're scripting and you write out, you know, I'm so thankful for living on my beach. Remember, it has to be done. It has to already exist. So you know it, you're excited about it, and then you write, thank you for my beach home. I'm so excited. I can hear the waves. I can smell the salt water and the birds, and you know, the calmness when the sun goes. You know, you do the whole thing, right? You're on your balcony. I always see myself on my balcony with my coffee. So then what? Well, then you're saying, okay, the next thing is I must be that person. So you start to plan for it. It's like, okay, for me, I have to get my books together, my bookkeeping together to secure certain things that I'm going to be purchasing here shortly. And so I cannot be the person with books that aren't going to make sense for the bank. So I have to make sure everything's in order. So I start to do the things because I know it's already done. So I become that person. I plan for it, you know, whatever. Now, what happens when something, the total opposite of what you desire, occurs? Let's say you want an amazing relationship. That's a good one. We cannot infringe on somebody else's free will, right? So you can't say it has to be that person. If that person doesn't want you, friggin' get over it, okay? There is somebody amazing for you, and that's the ego. It has to be that person, or it has to be. Choose the highest and best, and something amazing will come. So you're open, you're ready, and then all of a sudden, You date somebody and they're amazing. You're like, oh, this is it. It's happening. And they turn out to be a jerk, right? They do something really stupid. They lie or cheat or whatever, whatever. And you're saying, oh my gosh, what's happening? This seemed to be everything, and now it's falling apart. What am I doing wrong? Here we go. That's your sign you're doing all the right things. Why? Because in order for this person who's dating, jerks over here and has had bad relationships, and you desire this person up here who's going to treat you with respect and is amazing and loving and giving and all these other things. There's a journey to that. So the signs are, things are changing now in your favor. See this person, then you say, okay, yeah, that didn't work out. Well, you're going to get this person, but you are still thinking like the person who doesn't date people that respect them. So take a look at this that occurred, because the universe is bringing you the perfect person, but you must recognize certain things that you're doing and your behavior and your thinking that's keeping you still here with jerks. So you have to learn and say, I have to learn to become that person who is deserving of an amazing person, because I need to love myself first for them to love me. So yeah, I did have signs with this person. I thought they were perfect, but I was really doing the same thing I was doing before and allowing them to do certain things that I, really sort of ignore. Like, you're in a restaurant and he's looking at other chickie-poos, all that kind of stuff, or making comments, or you're going, yeah, it's not quite right, or, he lies about where he is and all that cray stuff. And so you realize, wait a minute, all those signs were there. There's nothing going wrong here. The signs are that I must now not accept that. And I'll not date those people. And when I see those signs, instead of telling myself, oh, it's okay, he's wonderful, not everybody's perfect. But then you realize, I'm just doing the same thing I was before. The signs are that I have some work to do to clear up some decision making that's not working in my favor, because this is happening. It's okay. So let's go to a job. Oh, I'm going to get the higher paying job, and you're at work, and all of a sudden you get fired, and that higher paying position in your company, not only did you lose that, you didn't get it, the person you can't stand that's abusive and sneaky gets it. And then they let you go. And you're thinking, wait a minute, this isn't happening. How did that happen? I was up there for the position. It was perfect. What did I do wrong? Nothing. You're not supposed to be in that position. The universe is giving you that higher position, but it's telling you the ideal position isn't here. So guess what happens before you get that thing that you desire, that situation, that whatever it is in your life? Things have to fall off that aren't working for you to allow you to change and not be the same person who wasn't making the money, who is dating jerks, who whatever the situation is, struggles financially. I see you guys doing this constantly, and then you criticize everything out there that could help you flourish. And I see it all the time, especially if I even talk about this to some people. This is my internet marketing. It's changed my life. Everything you see in my life right now, from what I do to how I earn, is 100% because I got this training. And then I hear people, oh, and I had all these bad experiences, so this is that. Okay, block yourself off. It's like, I dated a bunch of jerks, so if you come along, you must be a jerk too. Knock it off. Because that's not how it works. Maybe the problem is that you keep picking get-rich-quick crap, and then when something real comes along and it looks a little difficult, you're like, oh no, that doesn't work, because you want to run back, and then you keep complaining, you keep doing the same stupid things and spending money on stuff that doesn't work, making a lot of other people rich, but not teaching you anything. So then you actually turn down the very thing that could change your life, that is positive, because you've made up this story because you're still thinking like the person who's not getting what they desire. So the universe will send you other things, and then if you're rejecting it and you're going into this other mode, you haven't changed, and it keeps sending you signs that you can change it, but you can't stay here acting and thinking like this person if you want to get here. So you may lose the job because it's going to open up. I just had that happen to one of our students, our internet marketing students. He's doing amazing. He had his website and everything all set to go. He gets fired and he was shocked. It was blindsided. Didn't see that coming. And he's in the tech industry. Whoa, what's that? And so he quits our student platform, and I thought that's the total opposite of what he should be doing. He was trying to learn things so that he wouldn't have to work in that field. Now the universe gave him exactly what he's shooting for. Great, you ready to do this and be an entrepreneur? Okay, it's gone. Now it's really going to accelerate you, but he quit. But you know what he did? 24 hours later, he contacted me. He said, I don't know what I was thinking. What have you taught me? That's when you stay steadfast, because the changes are happening for me. That's the sign. And now he's going to move down to Florida. They just came back from an amazing vacation. He loves it down there. And he and his family said, oh my gosh, now I get to move. And now he can work online. And so he's back on board again. We've got a webinar tomorrow. We're going to talk about what he's going to do with this so he can start making money right away. How do you use those skills to do? He's having to flip how he's thinking, but the universe gave him exactly what he needed. Here's the sign. It's working for you. Yay! There's that job. It's gone because now you are so ready for this. And every message you've given to the universe is, I'm ready for this. So it's a shocker when this stuff opens up in very, let's just say, massive ways. All signs that it's happening for you. But most people not only ignore the signs, but they misinterpret what it is. Oh, this is bad. This shouldn't be happening. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go see a psychic. You have bad, hey, I hope you're watching. I won't say your name. You have bad energies around you. Here, pay me more so that I can clear them up for you. And then we become vulnerable idiots. Let's go get my, cards read. Let's go tell me what's, and then you start to hand your control over to people saying, I'm not doing this. That's not working. It's totally working. In fact, the bigger, shakeup you have, the clearer the signs are that you absolutely have something amazing coming. It's tough to believe that when you're going, whoa, okay, I didn't know this had to happen in order for me to go to this place. Listen, I lost my whole family. I quit my investment banking job. My mom, my dog, my dad, my brother, my cousin. Everybody died within like a short period of time of each other, and they didn't hang around a while. They went. I didn't have there was no warning sign like, an illness or something. What's that? I call them my team. You know what? We were a team, and they went off to other things. They did their job. They went off to other things. And I'm standing here going, okay, I still have work to do here. Right? So I don't think of that as a loss. You never lose anything. There are always gateways of transformation happening all the time. So those are the signs that you're getting what you want. When you don't recognize them and you label them bad, because the ego, it wants everything. It wants everything just go smoothly. I'll just go from here to here. It doesn't work that way because you're not the person thinking that way. Same mind that created the problem cannot solve the problem. Not the same person, same mind. In other words, you have to change how you're thinking. Okay, I was there. Hey, like my friend. Whew. Wow, I'm out of there. Okay, I didn't expect that. We're driven by money. I'm getting the paycheck. I'm paying. Like, when does that end? When do you make that decision? Like I did, to leave. I shut my business down. I was highly respected, very successful, and I said, this isn't where I want to be. Some real drastic changes are going to happen that are going to be very uncomfortable. I had to learn internet marketing. I never expected that. I didn't expect to go on YouTube. You guys see my ads all the time. I had to place ads, and you have to have a YouTube channel to do that. So I was like, oh, I'll place ads, I'll get on there and start to talk. Pretty soon, this is my path, and I started to go down it, and okay, I didn't want to be in front of the public, but you know what? It's happening. There's a reason for it. I'm going with it. I was feeling good. I was like, wow, I think I'm, helping people change their lives. This feels good. This feels right. But you won't know. And when the signs come and something happens, you have to tell yourself, there's nothing that is coincidence or an accident. God doesn't make mistakes, right? And you are co-creating with that power of which you are. There's no separation. So if it's happening, you're participating in it, my friend. Celebrate that, because you're on your way to amazing things, but don't pull back. Say, okay, boo! I know people that are like having to move. And I had a friend that said, you know what? I don't need all this space. I'm okay. And she's going to move down to Florida. She's like, you know what? I'm just going to get a smaller place, no hassles, go get an apartment in Florida. She's wanted to move to Florida. I'm like, yeah, wow, how cool is that? So she's not seeing her situation, because her industry is struggling right now, work-wise. She's not seeing it as anything bad. She says, what's going to happen next? And she's going with it. And that's not without its very trying moments. I'm not saying you're not, as a human being, there's going to be some fear in that. It's like, because we always want to know what the future is going to bring, but you're creating it right now. You're in control of that. And just know, and that's where faith comes in, because you can't sort of have faith and then question it. You question it, you've gone out of faith. You got to stay in it. So this is the tough part, is when the signs happen, they could come in the form of some real shakeups, and that's when people lose their faith, and that's the critical point when the next thing comes. And so they try to cling to this that they know that they don't love anyways. That's the whole reason the signs and changes are happening, because you're not supposed to be there. You don't want to be there. This is cool stuff, right? So just tell yourself whatever's happening out there is a big shakeup for the whole planet. There's nothing bad about it. People that want to leave, that they're going to transform, they're going to go. They're deciding to go, and they're using this opportunity to do it. All right? So if you're meant to go, you're going to go. That's your choice. So don't be walking around in fear and telling everybody what they should and shouldn't do with the damn things on your face. Get over it and start to focus on the changes you can make. What's going to happen right now in my life because of this out here? So many people like you guys, this is a free workshop. They're going online. They're like, damn, you know what? These skills, they're not going away. Once you get skills to learn something online, you're there, man. It gets bigger and better. And you just find more ways to create income online, but doing what you love. What if you just did what you loved for a living? You know what? What if you dated people and you said no to the jerk who goes in a restaurant and looks at other women? You say, you know what? Order a really nice dinner. Have a glass of wine. Get an expensive glass of wine. I'm kidding, sort of. And then at the end of the night, say, you know what? Thank you so much, but this isn't going to work out. I really respect myself, and I noticed that you look at other women. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, you did, and that's okay. Maybe you don't even realize you do that, and I'm going to tell you that it's offensive to me because I'm sitting at the table with you. And maybe that's just a bad habit of yours, but this isn't a good fit for me. And I know you'll find somebody amazing. Thank you. And don't kiss them. Especially now. Bye-bye. This is how you become a new person. Love yourself. You're amazing. You deserve it. You deserve money. You deserve abundance. Get that crap out of your head that tells you, that you can't. There are no limits. And the signs are there for you. You're going to do it. You're going to take care of it. You're going to do the work. Do the damn work, okay? Do the work. You wouldn't believe the hours I work, but I love what I do, and you can live this life. I'm telling you right now, you can live this. There's nothing is stopping you except for you. And it's going to take the signs, which could be uncomfortable. You ready for them? Come on over, subscribe. Even if you're subscribed, you think you are, subscribe. I don't know what YouTube does, but clears everything out, and my subscribers go down and they're telling me they're not unsubscribing. And then, you can click the bell so that you can see the next video that's coming up. It'll let you know, watch it or not. Go down in the description. You can sign up for Manifest Anything or go to landriaonkka.com. Manifest Anything is a series of videos that come over once a week. Plus, you get access to my private discount page for any webinars, any of my classes, anything that I do charge for. You will get a student discount, and that is not available to the public. I got a ton of stuff in there, from manifesting to health and wellness to love and relationships to awakening. You pick what you want to go for, click on that button, go in there, and you'll see a whole bunch of cool courses that are going to help you get there step by step, because we need each other, don't we? The need word and the N word, we do need each other. We are just one. So let's use our amazing skills to help one another. Diversity is beautiful. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Please share these videos. Let's spread the amazing word that there are no problems, only opportunities to evolve. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.